Hey, world! I have some things today that I would like to talk about. Thing number one, WWT BAM! Also known as Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. As you may or may not have already inferred from the fact that I made an epic, awesome, interactive, collaborative video based around it, I am a huge fan of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And if you haven't already seen Who Wants to Be a YouTube Billionaire, my version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, please check that out because I worked really hard on it. But anyway, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I love it. I've been watching it since I was 9 years old, and it's just the greatest game show ever. I love it so much that I applied to be a contestant. Now, it's sort of a long process to become a contestant on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but basically how it works is a bunch of people make videos, the producers go through those videos, pick people that they want to take a test, those people take the test, and then the people who take the test that pass the test get put in the contestants pool for 2 years. At this point, I'm still waiting to hear if I get to take the test at all, but regardless, I'm uber excited. Now, because there are so many different ways that things could go wrong, more than likely I'm not going to get to be a contestant, but keep your hopes up a little bit because there is a little bit of a chance. Do like a rain dance, but instead of a rain dance, like a millionaire dance for me. Just the other night on the 10th anniversary special of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, for the first time in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire history, a guy made it to the $1 million question, went for the $1 million question, and missed the $1 million question. It's a real shame because, I mean, the guy was a great contestant and I feel kind of bad for him. But not all that bad. I don't feel too bad for him because if he had been a longtime loyal Dan Brown video watcher, he would have known the answer. Seriously though, I'm like really excited for this because I think it's like a good omen for my own millionaire prospects. Had he watched my 44 facts about our 44 presidents in 4 minutes vlog, he would have known that Lyndon Baines Johnson's favorite soft drink was Fresca, and he therefore would have $1 million.
Brownies for the win!
Thing number two, Pogopalooza was awesome! I'm not going to talk about Pogopalooza too much because I got a lot of footage of Pogopalooza, and therefore you are going to be seeing a lot of Pogopalooza in the coming week. But just know that A, it was like the greatest thing ever, and B, rather than my typical vlog stuff, this next week you're probably going to get to see Pogopalooza stuff. And by probably, I mean that you are going to. Thing number three! I should stand up here during my vlogs more often. Oh, sorry, that was not thing number three. That was just a brief little aside. Thing number three is Harry Potter! So the last time I did one of these vloggity-vlog things with you, I was on like the second chapter of the first Harry Potter book. Oh, and for those of you who are out of the loop, I should probably explain that I'm reading the Harry Potter books because some of you guys got mad at me because I admitted that I'd never read a Harry Potter book or seen a Harry Potter movie before in my life. So anyway, I am halfway done with the 5th book now. I'm pretty proud of myself. I mean, I'm making short work of these things.
Good job, Dan!
Now I could say a whole bunch of things about what I think about Harry Potter, but I'm just gonna say like one thing. I was very glad when in the 4th book things began to get a lot darker. I mean, the first 3 were cute and entertaining and worthwhile, but I'm glad that people are finally starting to die. Voldemort's back and I approve! Between you and me, I think he's my favorite character. But yeah, okay, alright, I'm done. Goodbye. If you like what you just saw, if Dan put you in a state of awe, subscribe to him and click the orange button. It really means something. If you do that, that'd be really cool.